Hello, everyone. I'll say everyone. Not many people, but uh, this is my first video um, of basically taking this whole thing seriously. And obviously I play a lot of games, and Walking Dead is one of my favourite games. And I've posted the whole of the Walking Dead series on my YouTube channel. But yeah, we're going to be doing a tier list today. Try and get through it as quick as possible, but obviously take our time with it. Let's just get straight into it, I guess. Asim, for me, he goes in B tier. Not much to say about Asim. I think he was a good character in season 4. One thing that does make me like him a bit more is that he voted for Clem and AJ to stay when everyone voted them to go out. He was one of the few that wanted them to stay. But yeah, I think Asim goes in the B tier. Abel, I think he goes in the C tier. I think he's a decent side villain, I guess. I think season 4, Lily is probably the main villain, but I think he's a decent side villain. But I think he goes in C. AJ, A tier. He's definitely one of the best characters in the game. Obviously, he came in season 2, Alvin and Rebecca's son. Very solid character, one of my favourites. Playable character, a little bit of the end episode of season 4. But yeah, very good character. Alvin, AJ's dad, Alvin Jr.'s dad. Good character. I thought he was a nice guy. It was disappointing the way he died. I wish he stayed longer. But overall, I think he was a good character and he deserves B tier. This prick. Not much to say about him. D tier, he's a cannibal. Not much to say about him. Arvo, D. That prick shot Clementine. I hate him. I felt a bit sorry for him with the way Kenny was treating him towards the end of season 2. But nah, he's a prick. He shot Clementine. He was stealing the truck with Bonnie and Mike. He's in D for me. Ava. I think B for Ava. I think I'm getting the name right, Ava. If there was a category for between C and B, I'd put her there, but I think she's a better character than Abel. I thought that for the time she was in it, she was a pretty good character. Obviously, good friends with David. But yeah, overall B for her. Badger, prick, D. Shoots Mariana without just a defenseless girl. Shoots her in the head. Just a prick right through season 3, in my opinion. I will be leaving these characters out that are in the I think 400 Days DLC because I haven't actually played that, and Michonne, I think they might be in them as well. So I'll just move on. Ben. Some people hate Ben, and I understand that, but for me, he's in C. The reason he's in C for me is because he was just a kid. He was still going to school or college, or one of them. He was still just a kid. He made some mistakes, but he doesn't deserve to be in D with these people, I don't think. Obviously, Ben ultimately got Kenny's wife and son, Duck and Karcher, however you pronounce her name. He got them killed with giving the bandits supplies, stealing behind their back. But at the end of the day, I think he was just a scared kid that was pressured into doing it. But yeah, I think he goes in C. Bonnie, C. I thought she was okay from the start. She lied to she lied to us about being on her own with her family and wanting supplies, but she was ultimately with Carver. But she redeemed herself with changing sides and helping everyone escape. Carver's base, but towards the end, I think she was a bit of a snake, bit of a backstabber, stealing that truck with Alvin and Mike. Yeah, I think she deserves C tier. Bree, I put Bree in D, but I put her in C because she wasn't a too bad character. She annoyed me though when she was in it. Yeah, just not my favourite. Brody, B for me. Even though she wasn't in it very long, I feel like she was a character that deserved a bit longer. But she's killed by Marlin because she told Clementine about the secret that Marlin had with the Delta, and giving away Sophie and Minnie, which are Ten's twin sisters. But yeah, overall, I think she was a good character while she was in it. Carly, for me, I think just below A. I think she's a very good character. I personally saved her over Doug. I preferred her to Doug. I feel that, again, another character that I wish we had a little bit longer with, killed by Lily because she just couldn't handle what she was saying. She knew she was right. Obviously, Lily knew Carly was right with what she was saying. She just got pissed off, so she just shot her in the head right in front of Clementine and Lee and Ben. But yeah, B, just below A. Good character though. This guy, Carlos. C for me. I thought he was a decent character. I thought he was a bit of an arsehole at times to Clementine. Wasn't a very good dad for the times that they was in. He just sheltered Sarah from everything that was going on, which ultimately probably led to her death because she just couldn't handle what the real world was. Overall, Doctor, I thought he was a decent character, helping out Kenny obviously when Carver attacked him. Yeah, Carlos, decent character. Carver, A for me. He is definitely by far the best villain in the game. Obviously, he's not a nice person, but he definitely a very good villain of the series. Yeah, I thought Carver was a very good villain. Chuck, most underrated character in the game. A, he gave Lee the advice to show Clementine to keep her hair short and how to shoot a gun. He really helped Lee teach Clementine the ways of living in that time, and I think he's the most underrated character in the game. So yeah, Krista, I think if I could put her in the middle of C and B, I'd put her there, but I think I'll put her in B. I thought she was a good character when she came in. Definitely one of my favourites in season 1 when she came in. But ultimately, we don't know what happened to her. First episode of season 2, she goes missing. We don't know whether she's dead or alive. There was obviously speculation around her coming back in season 4, but ultimately that was Lily. But yeah, for me, B for Krista. Clementine, S tier. Clementine is definitely top 3 characters in The Walking Dead. One of my 3 favourites. With us from the start to the end. Obviously, it was when I first played the game. It was I was really upset when I thought she died, but luckily AJ cut her leg off, saved her life, and she lived. But obviously with this shit new book, what's her name, Tilly, I think her name is, Skybound helping her make, just ruins her story, ruins The Walking Dead. It should not be canon. I think they should change it. It should not be canon. It's not Clementine, it's Tangerine. It's not my Clementine. But yeah, S tier for Clementine. Just trying to think of what this guy's name is. I can't. Conrad. Conrad's C for me. I thought was a decent character, but he did he was trying to go against Clementine and held Gabe up hostage. Not that I like Gabe. But yeah, I think C for him. Not much else to say about him. I know he's called Danny or Andy. I think he's Andy, he's Danny. Both cannibals. Dickheads, you know. This one probably was a paedophile, and this one pulled Clementine's hair, so, you know, screw them both. David. I thought David was a good character, but I'm going to put him in C. I thought at times he was a good character, but at times he could be a bit of an arsehole, especially to Javier. But yeah, not much else to say about him. Doug, C. I thought he was a solid character. I didn't think he was good as Carly. Like I said, I saved Carly instead of Doug the first time, and I just liked Carly's character more. Doug was more the brains, she was more of the, you know, the survival sort of character. Duck, B for me. I really liked Duck. I know people thought he was really annoying throughout, but I felt sorry for him, especially for Kenny when he got bit and was dying. And I put him down as Lee. I didn't want Kenny to do that. I didn't want Kenny to do that to his own son. So, yeah, I liked Duck when he was in it. So, B for him. Enid, C. At the gates at Wellington, didn't let Kenny in, would let Clem and AJ in. I personally didn't go in. I stuck with Kenny. I couldn't leave Kenny. I had to stay with him. But ultimately, it didn't really matter. Yeah, overall, C. Eleanor, how do you pronounce her name? D for me. I didn't like her character. Thought she was a backstabber, telling Joan our plan, Javier's plan. Didn't like her, no. Can't remember her name, Josephine, maybe? I can't remember her name. C. Thought she was an average character, didn't have much involvement. Gabe, C. I didn't like him. Wasn't one of my favourites at all. Glenn, I think C as well. And if I could, I'd put Gabe in D, but I don't think he's as bad as these. Glenn, put him in C because we really didn't get to know him. Left at the end of episode 1 of season 1, didn't get to really know who he was. So therefore he goes in C. Herschel, C. Again, didn't really get to know him. I put him ahead of Gabe because I don't like Gabe. Yeah, but Herschel fixed Lee's leg, gave him a place to stay. Yeah, decent character. James, B for me. I thought he was a good character. Ex-whisperer, walk with the walkers. The only thing I didn't like about him was his concept on how we were raising AJ, and that ultimately Clementine was a bad mum. She wasn't. She was. AJ went off the rails a little bit towards the end, but Clementine did what she could with him. I thought she did an amazing job with AJ, and yeah, I think B for him. I thought he was overall good character. Jane, I think B. I think she was a good character when she came in, but I sided with Kenny. I disagree with some of the things she said about Kenny. I didn't like how she was so against him, and the things she said to him in the car when we woke up from the flashback. Obviously, Clem had been shot. I did let her die. I didn't want her to die, but I thought Kenny was right about going to Wellington. We shouldn't have gone back to Howes. But yeah, Jane B tier. Javier, A for me. I thought he was one of the few really good characters of season 3, New Frontier. A for me. I thought he was a good character. Not much to say about Javier, to be honest, but I did like him when we played as him. liked his story. Yeah, Joan, D, I thought she was bitch. She was, people say she was a good villain. I didn't think she was a very good villain. And what I mean by that is that she just, I don't know, there was just something about her. She was just a snake. Yeah, I didn't like her at all. It's like, people might say, oh, why you put Carver in A? Because Carver I really liked as a villain. She's not a villain, she's just a backstabber. These, I didn't like as villains because they were just horrible. I mean, you could say they're good characters, but, you know, if you want to get technical, but I'm going to put them in D. Kate, C, wasn't a massive fan of her. I thought she was an average character. But yeah, C for Kate. Karcher, I think B. I did like her when she was in it. Obviously, sadly, she shot herself just before Duck had died because, I don't know, because she couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, she killed herself. Kenny, one of my favourites, S tier for me. Really good character. Really sad to see him die. I thought he was a very tough character going through it. But yeah, Kenny, amazing character. Top three for me. Lily's dad. He was funny. He was very funny. I still don't. I like it. I prefer him to Gabe. I thought he was an arsehole, but I thought he was funny. Obviously, he got his head bashed in by Kenny with a centre block in the fridge or freezer at the farm. But yeah, C for him. Lee, first place for me. Amazing character. Just my favourite character of the series, even though he lasted one season. It's where it all started with Lee. Till that police car, getting into a crash, until getting Clementine to shoot him because he was turning. I thought it was a pivotal moment in Clementine's life, helping her keep her hair short. I told her to keep her hair short. I didn't say stay away from cities. I told her to keep her hair short. But yeah, Lee for me, definitely my favourite character of the series. Lily, C, I thought she was a decent villain. She was not a very nice person. I thought she was nicer in season 1, and she changed. She was more of a brutal character in season 4, kidnapping kids, trying to get them to fight their own war. I just disagreed with that. Lewis, A for me. I really liked Lewis. Obviously, one of the romantic options for Clementine in season 4. But yeah, I really liked Lewis. Luke, A tier, definitely. I was really sad when Luke died. Obviously, it's really unfortunate that he died on the ice. I really wanted longer. Even if he died in season 3, I would have liked to see more of Luke. But sadly, wasn't able to. Mariana, she goes in C tier for me, but she's better than Gabe. I would have preferred Gabe to die earlier than Mariana. Obviously, Gabe, stay away from Clementine, you little perv. But Mariana preferred him to Gabe. Gabe was a little whiny prick. I did prefer her. Yeah, C for her. Mark, B. I really liked him when he first came in, but obviously, sadly, was eaten. Got his legs chopped off. Predicted the future. Said he got Lee's back. He killed Brenda. Obviously, said he wouldn't want to be stuck in a room with Larry. Obviously, that happened. Yeah, just predicted the future of that episode, really. But yeah, I liked Mark. Sad that he died, but yeah. Marlon, C for me. I thought he was a good character. Bit of an arsehole at times. Made some mistakes. He was still just a kid. But C for me. Marlon. Piss off, you stupid cow. Killed Omid. I can't believe she killed Omid. I can't believe that when I first played The Walking Dead, I was really hoping for more of Krista and Omid, but yeah, the bitch killed him. Just shot him as he was trying to take the gun off her. He was just trying to sneak in because the door made a noise. She turned around and shot him, which was very unfortunate. But yeah, Mike. I liked Mike. I think he goes in C tier. I did like Mike. I thought he was a bit of a backstabber, but for obviously stealing that truck with Bonnie and Arvo, obviously they didn't succeed. I thought just before Arvo shot Clementine, Mike was going to give up and say, "Okay, we're not going to take it. We're going to stick with you." Obviously, Bonnie, the stupid cow in the background, was saying, "Come on, let's just leave her. Let's just go." You know, Mike. I feel like Mike gave in a little bit, and then obviously Arvo shot Clementine. Yeah, Minerva. B for me. Very good villain. Obviously, that really creepy scene on the bridge. She's bit, she's wounds, singing. Yeah, just gave me chills when I first played. I thought it was quite a sad thing to see, though, that she was taken from 10 and everyone at the school, same as her twin sister. And she was turned into some sort of horrible soldier, and just didn't see really what was happening. I thought when they got on the boat and she let either Clementine, Violet, and AJ, or Clementine, Lewis, and Lewis and AJ in to let everyone out the thingy, I thought that might have been a turning point in her story. But obviously she sort of stabbed us in the back, especially the kids at the school. Not so much Clementine, because she didn't know her, but of course back at the school she knew everyone. She stabbed them in the back. But yeah, good villain, good character. B for me. Mitch, C. I thought he was a dickhead quite a bit, but he made up for it, I think, in my opinion, creating the bomb, and I think it was trying to, who was it? It was trying to save Teir or someone. He ran out, got stabbed in the neck and the eye by Lily. Yeah, felt a bit sorry for Mitch, but it happens. Molly, A for me. I really liked Molly when she first came in. Initially, in season 2, when we first saw Jane, I thought that was Molly for a second, and I was like, no, that's not Molly. But I liked Molly when she was in it. I thought she was a good character. We don't know why she left. Either maybe she was bit and she didn't want to say it to anyone, or she was telling the truth by she didn't really like being with people in a group. She does better on her own. But yeah, for me, Molly's in A tier. What's his name? Nick. I thought Nick was a good character. I think B for me. Obviously, he shot Matthew on the bridge, which was very stupid. He had some really stupid moments, but overall, I did feel a bit sorry for him. Obviously, with his mum and that, and his dad being an arsehole. Obviously, you don't get to see his dad, but Luke and Pete mention it. But yeah, B for me, maybe just below. There again, if there was an in between of B and C, I put him there. But for me, he's a B tier. What's his name? Omar. Omar for me. I'm going to put Omar at B. I thought he wasn't in it for that much, but I thought when he was in it, he was quite a good character, good asset. Obviously, Chef Omar. Yeah, I quite liked him when he was in it. Omid, A. I really, really liked Omid. A bit more than Krista. Omid was definitely my favourite of the two. Obviously, sadly got shot at the beginning of season 2. didn't get to see much with him. I wish we got to see more with him. Yeah. P, C, I thought, I wish we got a bit more with P. Obviously got bit in was it the first episode of season 2, and then died, or it was he either died at the end of episode 1, or the beginning of episode 2. Sorry. But yeah, I wish we got more of him. Yeah. Rebecca, mother of Alvin Jr. I thought C tier for her. She was a bit of a bitch to start off with. Obviously wanted to kick Clementine out, being a bit of an arsehole to her. Overall, I thought she changed. I actually really liked her character towards the end, so actually I'm going to give her a B tier. I'm going to change my mind on that one, yeah. Reggie, B. Not much to say about Reggie. Should have got a bit more with him. Obviously, Carver pushed him off the roof, killed him. Unfortunate. Rosie, B. I thought she was a really good side character. You know, Marlon's dog, now Clementine's dog, or the school's dog. Yeah, I thought obviously she scared Clementine when she first came in, but yeah, she was a good dog, and yeah, B tier for her. Ruby, B tier. I liked Ruby. She was funny from the off. People might thought she was a bit of a bitch at first, but I thought she was a bit funny, and overall she was a nice person, so B for her. Now, what's the dog's name? Sam the dog. C for me. I would have put him a lot higher if he didn't bite Clementine and attack her. I hated the scene where we had to kill him, but it had to be done because he attacked us, so he goes in C. Sarah, C. Annoying, just wasn't ready for the world. Yeah, just wasn't ready for it, and Carlos's big part to blame for her death, because you know she just wasn't ready for it. She was unprepared. She was weak. And yeah, that's what got her killed. Obviously, you could save her for a little while, but ultimately she would die. Yeah. Sarita, C for me. I thought she was a decent character. Kenny's girlfriend, obviously, in season 2. Kenny blames us for her dying initially. Obviously, it's not our fault. She was bit. We could either leave it or cut her arm off, but it wouldn't make a difference. Yeah, C tier for her. Herschel's son, I can't remember what his name is. Yeah, sorry, I can't remember his name. It'll come to me, but B for me. He helped me and Clementine get back to Herschel's farm, gave them medicine, or gave Lee medicine for his leg, patched him up, gave him a place to stay. Obviously, sadly, didn't last very long, died like maybe 20-25 minutes in to when he did come in. But yeah, B tier for him. 10. I'm going to put him A. I really like 10. People may not like 10. For me, he did live at first because I didn't trust AJ in the cave. And I was really sad when I found out that he could die. I'm putting him a little bit higher. I was saying that I can't. I don't know. Well, last. He's not as good as AJ, but he's last. I'll still keep him A. I think he's a little bit better than a Sim. You know, these characters a little bit better. I liked 10. I did. I felt sorry for him at points as well. Mitch, B. Again, I put him in the middle of C and B. I thought he was a good character, but I just wasn't too keen on him towards the end when him and Javier got into an argument because of Eleanor. But yeah, B tier for Mitch. Well, this dickhead goes in here. I'm going to move on from him straight away. Violet, A tier for me. I thought Violet was as good as Lewis. I originally was with Violet before Lewis because I just preferred her character at first. I went off to Stargaze and then obviously she's one of the romantic options. But yeah, she is A for me. And last one, Willie, B for me. I thought while he was in it, he was a good character. And yeah, I did enjoy him when he was in it. Obviously, I named the Bomb Willie Jr. when I first played, and it did us proud. Yeah. And that is the Walking Dead tier list completed. Obviously, I didn't do these because some of them are in Michonne and the 400 Days DLC. I haven't played them before because I'm not a massive fan of them. I've seen clips about it on YouTube, but I really just prefer the game, the actual game. But yeah, I've seen the show. I'll probably do a tier list on them later on. Michonne, I do like Michonne in the Walking Dead. I'm currently on season 10, the last episode of season 10 in the actual TV show. Yeah, that is the Walking Dead tier list. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.